Hello, hello. Welcome back. Rugby, I'm in a different spot than we last saw. I did go and I was playing around, backtracking a little bit more. Um, I backtracked for a while and I think I'm going to edit it together. I ended up doing a whole little mini dungeon. I did this Bellarat jail, which was so much fun. But I'm talking throughout the whole time because I was on a party chat with my partner. So it's not really good to show right now, I don't think. But I'm going to edit it into a kind of like a short little self-contained YouTube video for that. There's a short related to it already on. So I did that, and then I was then figuring I was safe, that I could spoiler-free watch other channels, the same ones I went back and was watching Billy S and Emolition. And I noticed I missed more stuff. There was a door specifically that I never opened, that I had forgotten about, that I couldn't open, or I had never seen it. And so I was like, I need to go back and find where that door is. And so I kind of went through here. I got some items, nothing major, like nothing that I think I'm going to use. And I went through some sewers, opened the door that I forgot that I could open, and now I'm at a little poison swamp. And that's where I stopped my explorations. And so I think we are just going to go and we're going to explore here. Then, so here's kind of the plan for the day. We're going to explore this area. Then I want to go, and I noticed in watching Emolition's video that there was a summon for the divine beast, the dancing dragon thing, lion dragon. And I didn't use the summon. The summon was this person, I believe, Freya. And when she did summon, and when she went to talk to Freya, she had unique dialogue afterwards. And now I'm wondering, is this a Dark Souls 2 situation where you have to summon NPCs to do their quest lines? Or can I go talk to her and it's as if she fought with me? I'm hoping it's the latter. If it's not, if I don't have the dialogue there, I'm probably going to start summoning NPCs because I want to follow quest lines through. So we're going to check that out. Then the other thing that I noticed, I'm trying to remember, she found another cross that I didn't find, with a character that I didn't find. Leda is the other one that I may want to talk to, because I could have summoned Leda for Rilana's fight, but I think this is after that. Somewhere over here, I believe, was where she found another cross. So I might try to do that now. I might save that because it might, if it ends up me just, like, running around for a bit, I'll probably save that and just do that on my own time. There's a lot of things in this new map that I have unlocked that I'm really excited to check out. I want to check out this village. This looks like probably a legacy dungeon. This looks like a massive legacy dungeon. Poison swamp, I'm guessing. I'm thinking over here might be the predicted Deathblight swamp, or this could be that. I don't know. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get into it. I have my little poison boluses ready. I haven't rested, so I got the grace, or I opened the shortcut, and I didn't rest because I had already, to get here to open that shortcut, I had already killed a decent number of these little man-flies. And I didn't really want to kill them all again. And like, I was doing good on flasks. I don't think I rested. Okay. It's like just not long enough. The good thing is, this armor seems to have really good poison resistance. So, like, I'm not getting poisoned very fast. I have a little bit of worries that these flies are just going to be non-stop. And that I'm kind of going to be wasting my time killing them all little by little. It feels like an area where flies would just continuously spawn. We're going to try to go from safety to safety. And just see what we can find. I don't like that that was like a little bit of a stagger. That's a little worrisome for when I inevitably... Ooh, serpentine arrows. Okay, there's an item over there that I need to go grab. But I think that's just from an enemy. And I honestly have no clue how big this little area is going to be. Whoa, I didn't even realize how low my health had gotten. Horned Warrior Sword, we're going to be reading that. Because that sounds cool, and if that gives me that slam attack. It's a curved sword. Does require faith. I wish, in hindsight, I would have brought my faith build in here. But there's always multiple playthroughs. So, curved sword of the Horned Warriors, Keepers of the Tower. The ornamental tangled horns allow the blade to serve as a medium for horn calling. Unique skill, horn calling. Invokes tangled horns to cover the weapon's blade, drive the weapon into the ground, calling up a cluster of piercing horns. I also got these Horned Warrior greaves, and I should actually check out these. So this is how I got into this area from the bottom of the well. Greaves of the Horned Warriors, Keepers of the Tower, shaped to resemble the unclothed form of a hero from older times. Well, I'm all about unclothed heroes. And where is it in terms of here? So we're gonna see. Okay. I feel like it's giving me a little bit more protection, and it's a pretty similar look. I feel like I'm happy with this. Doing something that's causing my health to go down? I thought I had been at full health. This heavy attack is so great for that kind of slashy attack. These light gray swords are so much fun. I'm sad that I can't use that remembrance one quite yet. But I'm actually thinking maybe I just put on the Faith Talisman. Poisoned Hand. It's a weapon! Oh, now. Poisoned Spear Hand Strike. A glove stitch, that's nasty. A glove stitched together from the flayed skin of the victims of a butcherous bloodbath. Afflicts target with deadly poison. Raises attack power when poisoning occurs in the vicinity. Forged of an unyielding black impulse toward revenge, fostered in those who have had everything burned or stolen from them. These are the weapons of the utterly downtrodden. Poison Spear Handstrike makes hand into the shape of a spear before unleashing a plunging stab that penetrates the body of the enemy. Afflicts foe with a large dose of deadly poison. Arcane. That you need a lot of arcane for that. Okay. I'm so happy that I found this place though, because that is going to be the weapon for my arcane build that I have. That, yes, had previously been using. I think they started as a Rivers of Blood, because why not? And then I do think I had swapped them to, if I'm remembering correctly, I think they're currently using either Morgoth's sword, cursed sword, or they have the why am I blanking on his name? The boss from Shaded Castle. The Moraes Executioner sword is the weapon. It's the Bellbearing Hunter, but I know that's not his name when you fight him as an actual boss in that dungeon. Is this it? Am I... Keep moving. So I guess this is... I can't access this, right? This is hidden behind that. So this was just that little exploration area. Let's go chat with our good dear friend Freya.
In battle.
Okay, so I can't summon her, which means I don't, maybe I can't do her quest at all now. I mean, I can't talk to her, and I'm thinking it's because I didn't summon. So that is a little... I mean, I guess it means I'm going to be summoning NPCs now. Because I really don't like missing out on those, and it's tough because I obviously, you know, use my spirit summons and I enjoy the spirit summons. I'm not a huge fan of summoning NPCs. And one of the reasons is, honestly, it changes the fight so much. I feel like when I summon my Mimic, when I summon... Tish, it doesn't do it quite as much as when there's NPCs, and the boss just starts moving more erratically. I've kind of done a lot of co-op in this game, where when I've been bored, didn't have anything else to play, I would come in here on characters that had beaten the game and go down to good old Melania and put out my call sign, and as soon as the call sign could go anywhere, I just said, like, take me anywhere, right? And I would do that on, you know, 3 or 4 different characters, and it was just fun to kind of get some practice in on those boss fights, because this doesn't have the... Sweet, I found this Grace and the cross very quickly, because I noticed there was an NPC here, so I want to talk to this NPC. And I think I found this early, so we'll move on pretty quickly. I wish we had the secure, like you could go back and do boss fights whenever. And so, you know, really the only way of... I abandoned here part of the flesh of my body. The only way of, like, replaying bosses is to either do a new game, which is a lot of time commitment. There's no memories. There's no Bonfire Grace Aesthetic, which would have been a cool addition. So I've been doing the co-op and letting people summon me in, which is fun, and I've learned a lot on how to do some of these, you know, some of those boss fights. But the problem is it also makes them move erratically, right? So Melania would be waterfowling one person, and then you think like, okay, I can kind of let off the brakes, let waterfowl finish, and then I'll go attack, and then immediately change, like mid attack, and do like the latter part of it on you.
Hello there. You the Tarnished.
And it was just harder to kind of read the signs.
Tarnished, guided here by Mikola the Kind. My name is Teolia.
Teolia.
I'm too untarnished, and here on kindly Mikola's account. So, well, here's to new beginnings, I suppose. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not much good at anything is all. I'm as weak as a kid and as thick as two planks. I've always been this way, since the very day I was born. I'm afraid the only thing I'm proficient
I like their hair though.
is poison. Sorry.
What can I buy? Well, I know these are rare, so we're just gonna buy 3 Trina's lilies. I don't really use a lot of this other stuff, so I'm not. I know they're here. Do I have anything that I want to sell? I don't think
Just
so.
give me the word.
Okay, they're weird, but I like them. I like them. I am 7,000 short. Leveling up. So we're gonna go ahead, eat one of these. And you know what? Maybe I should do. I want to get this to 50. Once I get this to 50, it's because things are hitting really hard. I might just start throwing stuff into Faith or Arcane just to like open up new weapons. And, kind of realize like I don't need to level up necessarily in that way. But okay. Let's come back here and let's charge forward. Okay. It is dark here.
Go to the misshapen tree of Umbra, in that forsaken place.
Okay, but I also got a note, and I don't remember what it said, so we're gonna reread it.
We are all utterly captivated by kindly Mikola. It is what binds us together. Wondering about the horn scent, are you? True enough.
Oh, the other thing I did is I changed
In
my
any other
helmet because I
circumstance, he'd be
was
our
not
throat.
really enjoying.
Long ago, Queen
Malekith's
Malekith
helmet
commanded
there.
Sir Messmer to purge the tower folk. A cleansing by fire. It's no wonder the horn scent holds the Erdtree in contempt. That aside, man is by nature a creature of conquest. And in this regard, the tower folk are no different. They were never saints,
They
just happened to be
on the losing side of a war.
but it's still a wretched
That
shame.
line is such a strong line. Like when that line came about in the trailer, like it just resonated with me. Sorry, I was playing Elder Scrolls Online earlier, and the button to open the map here is what you hold to a mount, and so I was hitting the wrong button. But I'm so intrigued by exactly, like, I have my interpretation of, like, they were never saints, they were merely on the losing side of a war. I wonder, like, specifically what that means in context of this story. For me, it kind of speaks to, like, the power of propaganda and that kind of stuff. Okay. That has way too much health. We need to get closer. Is it a headless one? As long as it's not like the headless from Sekiro. Which were my absolute... absolute least favorite enemies in that game. Well, no, that's not true. The like ghosty, witchy warrior ones were my least favorites. I can take off my poison boluses, which is why I tend not to even like. Smithing Stone 8. 9 Smithing Stone 8s. I wonder if they can't come back. That had to have been a one-time kill for that reward, because, like, that would be an insane... Although, I don't know. Like, it's an insane farm, but at this point in the game, do you really need to farm? Is there a little cave here? It is so dark. I feel like I should have rested until daylight, which is another thing that I'm just realizing is like I'm doing all this exploring. Wait. Is this more of Castle Ensis, or like is there more to explore here, or did I just backtrack in some way? It feels like I should jump over here, but that seems deadly. Not deadly. Okay. So if I don't find anything new here, I'll just fast travel back, I guess. Brave dog, brave dog. He immediately gets attacked by the dog. So much good those notes. They were good notes. I just that was no item ahead. Yeah, I think this is just back to the front. So I don't know. Necessarily. If this is where I'm supposed to be or not. The poise damage on that leap attack for the amount of FP that it consumes is so good. Okay, this is where I open that. Okay. So maybe just go back here, and I got distracted by something. Skidoo Altus. So now I'm wondering, that other person had like Altus blooms. And is that from the Altus Plateau? Or is that from the Skadu Altus? Such a fun move. I feel like it's not practical. And every time I tried using it on a boss, I just kept dying from it. But it was fun. It's a fun move. Okay, this looks like a church. I want to rush in to just see if there's a grace somewhere here. Church of the Crusade.
Thou shalt not evade the flame of Mesmer.
This dude again. Full cut. What was I got stuck on something. Whew. Okay. I didn't know what I was stuck on. I was trying to roll away so I could heal. Well. I'm just gonna, I don't feel the need to kill those people. Take kind of a wide berth. It's interesting to me that it's the same Fire Knight. It's not a different Fire Knight, which is what I would have expected. I feel like he would have like a full army.
Thou shalt not evade the flame of Mesmer.
Okay. Sorry, I got into like... Ash of War, Flame Skewer, Prayer Room Key. Wait. Before I do that, let me go get my runes. Just in case. There's like a quick second invasion. 2 more Erdtree fragments. inventory. Flame Skewer, skill of Queeline of the Fire Knights. Enwreath armament in flame and assume a low stance before skewering the enemy in a single motion. Strong attack unleashes a follow-up. Usable on medium and large armaments capable of thrusting. I might be able to use that on mine. We'll look and see. That could be cool. I'm happy to like mix and match these a lot. Opens the door to the prayer room in the house of worship found in the church district of the Shadow Keep. Okay. Interesting. Where is the Shadow Keep? Okay. Nice. Let's check out behind the church because I had something marked here. What is up with all these, like, sleeping shrimp?
You hurt one of the forager brood.
Those are the forager broods. Oh no. Okay, well, future playthroughs I won't do that.
Cannot be forgiven.
Can I not go?
Hurt forager brood, please.
I guess because I hadn't met him when I found the other one. I feel so bad. That's boasts greater guard capacity than damage negation. Morse charge. Right of the shield with both hands and charge forth while maintaining guard. Ending in a shove imbued with verdigris magic. Knocks back nearby enemies, but does not cause significant harm. Hold to extend the length of the charge. Is said to be the gift. Verdigris is said to be the gift of an outer god, possessed of an enormously hefty yet supple strength thanks to its rusted nature. I feel like I need to process what just happened. I know it was my fault. clearly this is not the intended way up. So we'll go up the intended way. I just... So I can't right here. Can I get a site of grace somewhere? We're definitely not gonna attempt that thing until I get a closer side of grace to it. Double heal. What? Somewhere a great rune has broken, and so too a powerful charm. Was that because I rode here? It's the world's biggest platform. Golden Bow. I'm so intrigued as to what's happening with that message. This looks like it's going to be a boss fight. Wow. Oh, camera. How do you avoid that? I guess just run? You know what? I think I need to play fast and loose with my runes because I want to get off an opening moon. I think the only way of doing the moon to start. I got nothing to lose. Except my sanity. I don't know how to avoid that. Trapped in the corner. Okay, you can roll into that. I did good that time though. So those are actual physical things. It's not magical spikes. Because I thought maybe the moon would stop them. I think we're gonna try to just Moonblade. It did that move way too early, and I was not ready for it. Okay. I need to check. I know I get the damage negation. I need to check to see what my other... Come on, camera. Good. The way he... Yeah. That one was not a good run. I don't know, like, the camera... It's so hard to see. Good idea. What? What? That took me from like almost full health. Okay. I'm gonna try to do the moon. Too early. Too early. Okay, that's a double attack. Oh. Its teeth are so gross. My... I have a plan. That did not... Okay, but that was a delayed second attack. I don't know when... Okay, that was not what the plan was. The plan was not to get eaten. I don't know why I wasn't paying attention at all to my magic. That was a good first half, though, until I was just like being crazy. I hit roll. And the thing is, like, it's a move that also limits your summon. Drink this. I might need to step away for a few moments. Just because I feel like I'm getting sloppy. So this is the Shadow Keep, which I am just now noticing. Let me... You know what? I killed him. Let's put on the... You know what? But that looks bad. His armor looks very much like the stone. I was past that. Good lord. Whew. Aspect of the Crucible Thorns, Erdtree fragment. I feel like the first playthrough for me is always just about make whatever it is work, however I can make it work, and then I start doing other stuff. But I do definitely want to put a good one exploring. We're gonna put that. We're gonna put that on. Okay, at least it was 2. Like, I do get a full level up. Oh, give me one moment. I realized what dropped earlier. I dropped my mouse by accident. That fight was intense. More intense than I thought it would be. One, when they showed that enemy in the trailer, I thought it was going to be a wide open area, not this room, which isn't tiny small, but I was always running into stuff and getting slammed against a wall. And it was just very little, like, I had to put on, like, the heaviest armor. This fight felt to me like going back to my DS1 days of, like, sometimes it's, like, heavy armor, tanking hits, just making sure you can survive it. And also it felt like I had to dodge roll earlier than I was used to in other parts of this game. Like, it felt like in a lot of this game you can kind of, like, react, and in this one you had to be proactive and, like, dodge before the, like, earlier than you think you had to. It was a fun fight, though. My math is bad. This isn't getting me even close, is it? I would need 2100. Oh, let's read this. It's an incantation. Creates a mass of bristling thorns on your back to scour the area. 27 faith. That's not too bad. Aspect of the crucible that manifested in golden hippopotami. Creates a bristling mass of thorn-like fur on the caster's back. Before scouring the area by rolling around on the ground. Charging increases potency. I really want to try that out to see what it looks like. I am so excited to bring in a faith build to this. Hopefully I get some like cooler... Okay, so I can use Flame Skewer. Feels like a big loss for what it currently is. Sorry, I'm zoned out while like looking at these things. Okay. Well, I feel like this is going to be a lower area. I have that key now. Not really sure where I would use it. Oh. Maybe I just go through the other door that opened up. Come on, Rugby, get it together. No such thing as utterly inconceivable. We have not been abandoned. Mesmer is the son of Queen Marika. Her grace would never abandon her own flesh and blood. Okay. I feel like here we're going to start learning about the dark side of Marika. Right. What I'd like to do is just kill a few enemies. Spend these rooms. And then... even if it means we have to fight our way through here again. I wasn't killing that many. And I hate, like, the idea of losing this many. I'm okay losing 90k. I'm not okay losing 200 plus K. Okay. So I think we're done. We're gonna be done with vigor. So I don't even know how much it matters. And I might do a little bit more like thinking about the Skydu tree. I might take some of the stuff from vigor out and put it into faith or arcane, and maybe let me play around with some other weapons. Or even just maybe more stamina, because that will never be bad. Alright, you're never upset that you have too much stamina. Blessed Bone Shard. One thing that I wish this game would add, I think the other day I started talking and I got distracted about things from Lords of the Fallen that I actually thought they did really well. And one of that was New Game Plus Zero. I thought was like a brilliant intervention. And then the other is being able to dye your armor. Ooh, I got a spear from Mesmer Soldier, and I feel like because he's Mesmer the Impaler, there might be some cool lore text here. Being made for overwhelming onslaughts, attacks with this weapon can be charged on these consecutive strikes. I'm not ready to jump down there yet because I see a door. I mean, obviously we were going to the tree anyways. Black Knight Greaves. I need to read about the Black Knights. Greaves worn by the Black Knights, servants of Mesmer the Impaler. Black iron ornamented with gold. A rotten odor stubbornly clings to it. Perhaps it arises from the tainted nature of the blood that splattered upon it, or perhaps it is the wearer's own blackened soul festering after endless slaughter. Main gouge? It's a dagger. Ooh. Not for this build. Dagger with a large hand guard. Intended to be used in the left hand, thereby complementing a piercing sword or identical blade held in the right to enable a distinctive style of fighting. Skill parry. Use the skill in time with a foe's melee attack to deflect it and break that foe's stance. Well, that might be something. That we mess around with for a little bit. You might keep that on. You never know when you're going to need kind of a quick parry. The stupid other one's getting in the way. Golden Vow. I'm so intrigued. Because that's a skill, and now it's a craftable thing? That was a skill and a weapon art. Talisman of the Lord's Bestowal. We'll read that once this room is clear. Okay. So let's read this first. Remains that turn into light after being blessed with an incantation of the Erdtree. Craftable item. Use FP to rise into the air, increasing attack and defense of caster and nearby allies. So it's basically the same thing. It's interesting. A talisman depicting Godfrey, first Elden Lord, receiving the precious sap. Increases poise after using a flask of tears. The Lord accepted the sap stoically without any sign of wavering. I'm sure he did. No wonder the Lord of the Erdtree casts a long shadow over the lands. Oh my. My. Okay, so I came in from that window. I'm trying to just orient myself. There's multiple doors here. I don't know which is the intended way forward. And which is the, like... Okay, cool. Side exploration. More smithing stones. They really want you to play with new weapons, which I really enjoy that. I'm really happy that they're giving you a lot of stones, because even if, you have all the bearings, it's still expensive, right? To have to go buy them all. It's expensive and time consuming. I do kind of wish that we had maybe met a blacksmith somewhere in here, just to not break the illusion, the immersion. Back away, back away, back away. Did I get the Twin Blade? A blessed bone shard. Which, have I read that? A bone fragment touched by the gold of the Skydew tree, broken from the remains of the warriors who perished in the realm of shadow. Okay. I still can't get over the Moor invasion. I feel really guilty. Because I knew that I shouldn't attack that shrimp. It had no health. So these are basically just Orlando Knights. I don't want to try to fight it and have an archering me at the same time. I'd like to take Shield Dude out. Okay. I was trying to cheese him to get him to fall down the hole. That didn't happen, obviously. That did not happen. Okay. I don't necessarily want to have to kill all of those people again. We're gonna see if we can do a little sprinting. Is this even the way I went, or did I go in that side room? Okay, this was just another way. Okay, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Now I kind of just want to find... I'm so intrigued that these little dudes are here. Who are you, Mini Mesmer? So many questions, and I don't like that I'm doing this. But I hate making progress and then losing it. I don't even care that I lost the runes, I just want to... I will be going back as soon as I get this grace. Specimen storehouse. We are going to rest. I don't even want to look at this room yet. I want to go down and see what's happening. Just give me 1 second. Okay. I'm just making sure that I don't have anything that I need to be doing instead of this. Sometimes with Elder Scrolls Online, I sign up for a trial and then I forget that I signed up. So I'm just double checking. Yeah, I'm good. That's a really cool incant. I want to see your face. Fire Knight armor. Let's read that real fast. Armor of the Fire Knights under Mesmer the Impaler's personal command, distinguished by its red cape and twin golden snakes which adorn the neck, enhancing incantations of Mesmer's flame. These were the only ones who truly knew Mesmer, his flames like serpents. The painful fate that accompanied his accursed form. Okay, so now let's explore here a little bit. That wasn't even what I meant to do. And there's it down here, so we'll explore that. More smithing stone 8s. Nice. Seek tunnel. This reminds me so much of the underpart of Alpha Elber's the Erdtree. Domain of Dragons painting. Okay, so the statements are all the same. That's pretty. I wish this game would have like additional rewards. Just in that, like, it'd be cool if once you like found that location, you also got like a downloadable copy of that. To like, some of these paintings are gorgeous, and I'd love to actually like put them on my desktop, or get them printed. Okay, that was a cool little detour. It was a somewhat, unless there's more down here. I'm like, it's a little bit somewhat underwhelming if that's the only thing. I mean, who knows what that painting reward is? Maybe it's, did I get a somber stone? Over here, is here going to be a waterfall secret? See, like that would have been a really cool place to have a hidden path. Okay. There's tunnel. Yeah, sure, buddy. Seek ahead. I don't remember where I ran from now. Was it this direction? probably didn't need to heal there, but I think... Approaching this room, yeah. We do need to go down here, but I'd like to clear out... I'd like to clear this room so I can get the loot, then we'll jump down there, because there wasn't anything else major to fight that I've been fighting, so yeah, I think we'll hopefully get this. Now we're just gonna pull him back here where it's... And the little backstab loop. Which I always want to do when I see like the better gamers doing it, and this is the first time I think I've actually pulled off a nice little like backstabby loop. Okay, so now I'm here. We can loot this. I think my runes are probably still here. I don't think I've died since then. Nice. Nice. Okay. This is coming up this way. Got loot down here. Okay, grab our loot. I think sometimes, like, it's nice to go through and kind of progressively clear out an area from the get-go. Okay, and then that's the little side that I went through. Okay. But I also think sometimes if you get overwhelmed in an area, or it's like a long area, and you're really struggling with that, there's definitely a benefit to kind of running through to get that point of safety and then coming from behind, because it makes clearing out the area a bit easier. We're gonna just make sure I have all the loot from here. We're gonna actually go up, because this is all empty now. We're gonna just check out that other... We're gonna head down a bit and see what's down here. And then... because I don't necessarily want to... I don't necessarily want to have to fight all these things again. And if this is like a shortcut... I'm really good on healing right now. them. What is this room? Like, I'm feeling this might be shortcut. Nice. I was right. We don't need that shortcut right now because I'm just going to go fall off of that thing. It's weird to me that there's like a shortcut before like a grace like right up there. It's just such like a small little area, but like maybe that's in case you ran that way first. Okay, is this where I'm falling off? Oh, give me one moment. Okay, I'm back. Um, I originally just went off to in my Elder Scrolls game, one of the guilds that I belong to posts trials at a certain time, and that time had passed, and I wanted to quickly try to get in to the new trial, and so I went to do that. Um, but then I also used that opportunity for a bathroom break, refilled my beverage, and I got myself a little snack. More chocolate covered graham crackers, but this time white chocolate with raspberry and lemon. So good. From TJ Maxx. This is not sponsored. Clearly, because no. Wait. I didn't have to jump down here. I could have just walked. Or, wait, is that maybe. Okay. I don't feel the need to jump down there for right now. So we'll go to this. Is it the storehouse? I guess it was the storehouse. So we'll go there. Okay, now that I'm here, this looks, to me, shape-wise, similar to the Dancing Lion, but like omens, right? Like we see the horns. It's some type of beast figure. Can I jump up here to get a closer look? So I'm interested. So like specimen storehouse to me like sounds very sciencey, and I'm that that took me completely off guard. Here I am just like not even watching the screen. Seeing that I had gotten an email. So one of the things with, right, like the Crucible is like, to me it seems like combinations of animals, right? So like we've already seen here like spider scorpions. That hippopotamus that we fought definitely had like porcupine elements to it. Bull goats. There's all these like combinations of animals, and I'm wondering if like specimen like. Where were you hiding, sir? Sir. I am so stoked to be able to use like all these new fire incantations, and when I eventually bring in a faith-based build, unless like maybe there's more cool, but even like the fire spells require some faith, right? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while, and I didn't ever really mess with the fire spells. Yeah, they all require some faith, so I've never really used them. That wasn't the spell I thought I had slotted. And I need to read my key again as soon as I kind of clear out the area. This area, though, is out of base game, out of DLC so far. right? I haven't seen that many areas. Probably my favorite area. Like, the design of this is so cool. Like, I love the Duke's Archives. I love the Grand Archives of Dark Souls. You know, anytime I can kind of fight in a library, I'm gonna be happy because I love me a library. I feel bad that I'm just backstabbing all these people while they're reading, but I know if they see me, they're gonna do that. So, oh crap! Do you think that person who was friends with more, who I could ask about more, is gonna be mad at me now that I killed their friend? I hope not. Secret. This is definitely going to be a lever to like open a shortcut. My favorite area in Bloodborne is the castle that has like the giant library. I'm blanking on the name of the castle right now. It's the one where you fight Martyr Logarius at the end. Right, and a lot of that is the visual design of being in like the grand library and the grand hall. I don't know. There's just something like so majestic about a library that I like. Okay, where's this? I was gonna get my key and I forgot. Oh, we're going down? I thought we were going up. Something tells me I want to send that back up. I'm also thinking I mean, I haven't seen anything, so I don't know, but based on we'll have surprise tag ahead. Based on all of what I'm seeing now, I wouldn't be surprised if Mesmer wasn't the boss up here. Right, I kind of predicted that Mesmer is going to be about halfway through. And these jarred people now being here in that Ballarat jail, which I didn't do on stream. I'll be editing it at some point into like a little mini, probably like 15-minute video of me exploring it for the YouTube. Have a little bite-sized edited piece. These remind me of the research laboratory even more. From Bloodborne, which is such a cool area. It's so gross and creepy. In like all of the good ways. I want to kind of, because it was hidden, a record crafting techniques left by the devout battlefield priests. These keepers of the faith fought bitterly to spread their gospel in the realm of shadow, where there was no Erdtree to gaze upon. Sunworth Stone. I still need to, at some point, mess around with making a hefty pot just to play around with it. Some more stone. Use FP to continuously hear nearby allies. It's interesting. It says allies. It doesn't specify you and allies. So is that like just for your allies? And if so, is it cheaper than the one that said heals everyone? I don't like the push. I really was expecting that one to come alive. Oh. I'm hoping you can't hear. I mean, maybe it'd be cool if you could, so you could experience it like I am. But the sound of the, like, kind of just buzzing flies in the background is so creepy to me. Okay. Iris of Grace. There's another purple item, so let me go ahead and get that. Another hefty cracked pot. Now I can make two. Bonnie Village crafties. I wonder if I can store them in a frozen jail. Okay, an iris blessed with an incantation of the Erdtree. Placed on the eye of another to grant them the light of grace as a fleeting blessing. Can be used to receive the blessing of an equipped great rune. In the realm of shadow, this artifice was employed by the priests of the Erdtree to quell the fears of their flock to magnificent effect. Okay, so it's a consumable. It's not like a reusable. Okay. I mean, that was me thinking out loud. At first I thought it was going to be like a usable thing, and now I'm wondering, is there any way that like maybe you could use that if you get enough of them to save Hyetta from her kind of end result? Right, if you can put it on someone's eyes to show them grace, like, can you give her that in place of a Shibiri grape? Because that would be cool. I also feel like I'm descending deeper and deeper down to unlock this area where I couldn't figure out how to get to this grace when I went down there. Um, I also feel like I accidentally rushed this dungeon, which is fine because we're making it work and I'm enjoying it. But I feel there's so much to explore if I had just not gone on the straight path. But it's fine. Praise the trio. Oh, is this going to be my trio fight coming up? I mean, it looks like there's going to be a Shadows of Yharnam boss. But I'm assuming it's another trio, and I'm just assuming that because I'm not imaginative to think of another one. Those also were just like regular enemies that I encountered, so perhaps they're... At first I was thinking like Mesmer Mikola Melania, but a little side door. It's so random and weird. Also, I'm getting Cleric Beast vibes here. Be wary of fire. Oh, we'll see. I mean, maybe it's just... Is there anything over at the edge? This is like... I was talking to my partner the other day when I was playing through the Bellarat jail. And like I get anxious when I play these games. And you would think that like the dungeons that have like tons of enemies would be the ones that cause me more anxiety because it's a lot to deal with. But it's actually the ones that like don't have a lot going on that I'm kind of just always wondering, like at every step, like when is there Yeah, I knew that was going bad when I... I think we are gonna put that on. I do think I am just gonna rush it. No, because if these guys follow, we are gonna melee these guys to save more magic. Oh my gosh, why didn't I even think to try Torrent? That was so greedy. I was so lucky right there. Salsa's Hood, Rain of Fire. I can get that obnoxious spell. That I probably can't use because it's probably an incantation. Yeah. Hood of Salsa, Sage of the Fire Knights. A prodigious amount of cloth wound up around it, giving the impression of a greatly swollen head. Wearing it increases intelligence. A disciple of the elder Wago, he refused to burn down an old ruin at the risk of his own life. No. Maybe if I had other red stuff. It reminds me a little bit of the old monk's hood from Demon Souls, or the Xanthias crown from Dark Souls, which I never once rocked. So we will not be starting it now. No torrent there. I'm assuming because I got his helm, he's a one-time thing. Okay. I don't think that's real. I would hope that I come in here and there's a grace nearby. I'm expecting an ambush here. Try message. Message, oh message, message ahead. Gotta have my little parry thing. So I get to a grace, think... Huh. I can level up. Just over 5k. Which I definitely can eat that. Just eat that. And I think now is when we maybe start just putting some in arcane, and then maybe I can try some other things. We could work on getting our decks up a bit. I wouldn't mind doing a little more physical damage. Ancient Runes of Rao? I missed so much stuff in there, I'm sure. There's a whole area over here. And I didn't even open the door. But this is... I know I spend so much time probably taking these screenshots and I never do anything with them. But they bring me joy. Okay. This is stunning. Like, we're gonna activate this because I'm so confused. I was trying to I thought that I would have I'm like lost for words because this was such a shock to me. I feel like I kind of want to, so on one hand I want to rush and get the map fragments so I can kind of see the layout. On the other hand, I don't want to rush this. I want to... Like, I don't even want to use torrent here because it's so beautiful. It's almost like we came out of the shadow. Like, it's still shadowy, don't get me wrong. It still is creepy, it's still overgrown, but it's just... There's something about it that it feels different. In a way that I wasn't expecting anything here to look. And it was so unexpected because I was really expecting another boss. Right, there's the boss of the entryway to Castle Enos. No. What was this castle called? Shadowkeep? But there's no final boss, and there's all of the Mesmer stuff. That I really had been thinking that, like, maybe we would just encounter Mesmer. Or, like, a disciple of Mesmer again. And we had that sage guy, and it feels like maybe he should have been, like, maybe he was, like, a mini boss-ish. I'd have to, like, restart the area, right? Go back to kind of see if he respawns. I don't think he will. But in terms of a mini boss, he wasn't... Okay. See, what time is it? First, don't need that. Let's get our stamina back. Second, I didn't have many runes. I'd like to see if it's possible for me to go get this map fragment. I know I've been trying my best to avoid like any spoilers. I'm only watching stuff that should be in areas that I've already done. I did see a tweet complaining about a map fragment. I mean, this is just... I mean, come on. Ooh. Cast Featherfall. I just want to know where he comes from. Those enemies are fun, but tough. But fair, like, it's a fair tough. They're just really fast, and I think if I was wearing more armor, they might be a heck of a lot easier. I don't even know where I'm facing right now. Interesting that you can just loot that off of a person. I feel like we've explored that, so now we can get up on tree branches and take down this caster guy. And then looks like we went in a circle, so I'm so fascinated right now. I'm trying to, like, understand just this area. Right, there's these ruins. There's a downstairs area. Fire sprite stone. Use FP to release a fire sprite that bounces along the ground. I'm hearing skittering and I'm not liking that. So we'll see if we can get into this door. I guess it is as easy as just opening it. I didn't think it was going to be. Thought I would get a sign, like a note, pop-up text on screen saying, "Did you really think it would be that easy?" I knew it. I knew I heard them. Oh, it's dark here, and they're gonna come crawling out of rocks. No. No. Like, worst possible design for enemies. Oh my god. You just hear the skittering. Like, there's music which is helping. Is it helping or is it making it worse? 'Cause it's like making it harder to tell where this skittering is. I'm just spamming my lock on. Okay. No. No. I do not like this room. I do not like these ruins. I take back every nice thing I said about this area. And the outside is pretty. The outside was really pretty. I still feel... Okay, now I'm feeling more like... I might still be approaching Mesmer. Right, like maybe Marika sealed him away in these ruins after he did her bidding. Right, we kind of know that Marika uses people, and then as soon as they've fulfilled their purpose to her, she kind of will, like, discard them. She did that to Godfrey, right? And she banished him and the other tarnished. I don't know why, because it's not like that simple. I mean, I guess there were like the ghosts that eventually start coming out in Mibu Village. These guys remind me of Mibu Village from Sekiro. Little zombies. I don't really know why. I don't think there's going to be a boss here. Just going to top off before secret tunnel. It's not what I was expecting. You know what? The rolling actually makes it a little bit better. Because it feels really ridiculous. And it doesn't... It makes it feel less realistic. This has been a long way in this game without... Like, thinking back to where my last grace was. And the fact that there's no stake of Marika anywhere around. Imagine if, like, they decided in the DLC to just all of a sudden, like, put in, like, crazy runbacks again. People would lose their shit even more than they already are. I'm just gonna say, like, I feel like it's a difficult DLC. We knew it was gonna be a difficult DLC. I don't think anything is insurmountable. I knocked my mouse down again. Let me kill this dude. Then I'm gonna go to that. Ooh, item. Like, if you use the tools in the game and, like, you explore, right, like, it's not insurmountable. Oh my god. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. If you want to review bomb it for anything, I have a beef for having these spiders in it. Spider scorpions. No, the scorpions, I don't care. The arachnids. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No! No! So far. And there's so many of those spiders. Just gonna run. I don't even care about the rooms. Wait, I could have torrented this whole thing? I mean, I'm happy I didn't torrent it the first time because... I feel like I would have missed a lot. Spider, scorpion, ashes. Not worth it for something I will never use. I have to go back through there because I have to go through that door, but... Ooh. I just want to get a grace. Where am I on the map? That area was horrendous. I did not like it one bit. More of these dudes. Run through, we're gonna go through the door, like, I don't care about these 100k runes. I wanna kinda finish exploring this little area, and then get to the other side and hopefully get a grace, and then hopefully not realize that we'll read about the spider scorpion later. Right now I just wanna get through here, get a grace. Again, I will say not what I was expecting of this internal area. I was expecting it to maybe lead to a boss. Like either Mesmer or someone who fought with Mesmer in America. Some creature that like maybe they had created. Right, because we're kind of past that area, the specimen laboratory. My first spear spring, this whole DLC. I think I would die if I jumped there, but I think I know ish where I am. I need this area to be over with. It is so anxiety provoking right now. Whew. Least favorite area in the game. Like, it's on par with the Nightmare of Mensis, which I really dislike. And one of the main reasons why I dislike that is there's a giant room with all the spiders. Okay. We made it back here. We got our runes. I actually believe the down because I see this little thing. Anything behind the waterfall? Okay, I think I'm safe for a second. I want to come here because that is just one enemy. I thought maybe it would be a boss. Which I am A-okay with a boss as long as they give me a Stake of Marika or Grace. If this is a run back to a boss, we're gonna have problems. Okay, there's a Stake of Marika here. That was very cinematic and cool. Why are you ignoring Tish? The scatter tree fragment. It's interesting that they have those. Just know where I've been. Oh, some more of those guys. Let's... I don't know if I'm ready to venture back in there. Looks like I can keep... Oh wait, this is where I fought the thing. I want to see if I can keep going down generally towards this map fragment. It does not appear to be the case. I think I have to work my way through that room. I am either being blind or this is particularly grueling for Elden Ring standards. I mean, I get that like my flasks have been replenished, which is great. But there's so many high damaging enemies. That, and you're so far away, right? It's just more the hassle and the frustration of having to go through like such a long run back. And I know I can torn it, so it's not the worst. Are you a shortcut though? This would become the best shortcut in the world if it was somewhere easily accessible. Is it just where I fought the thing? Where is it? Like, it's clearly a shortcut. Okay, come out here instead of going right. You go left. Okay. Okay. That was a... Well, we were just going to mark... It's here so I remember that this is where the shortcut is. I don't want to rest, because I do have all my flasks. I've killed some things. These guys aren't horrible. I should be able to kind of AoE a bunch of them down. Okay. 2 down. I wonder if Moog liked these guys. Somber smithing stone. Why is it always sadness? Hmm. This was kind of my thought, that you would come in here and we would keep going down to get below. So maybe this was just to make a shortcut? In which case I'm happy that I got confused. And let's look for another way down. So I don't even know if I should keep... I need to get a grace. I need to get one more checkpoint. So all this exploration has not been in vain. Are there stones that I can drop down? See an item over there. Would be so helpful if I had the map, but I don't. Waterfall, hidden wall. No. Okay, let's start looking at notes. Jumping, likely death. Yeah. Sending gate required ahead. I feel like Sigward or Sigmire. I'm in quite a pickle. Visions of map, but still no map. Still no map. These people all kind of had the same idea as me. Well, this feels maybe like it's something. Or is that just copium? I think that was just a large help in a copium right there. I'm really... There's a stake of America here. I have a shortcut that can come to here. I know if I jump, it's going to be death. This is stunning, but frustrating. There's something below here, which leads me to think there's a secret in here somewhere. I mean, at least I know I can get back here real fast. This is dumb. I know this is dumb doing it, but I feel like I had to try. Coffin here to take me down would be real nice. See, like I almost did that. Because it's like, what else can I do from here? Unless this is just a little side exploration to get a Erdtree fragment. I'm so far from the grace. Like, I guess I'm not because I have a shortcut. I just feel like I've done so much work. And it feels completely unrewarded or like for nothing. Because I didn't get that next like checkpoint. Thought I was onto something there. Let's go take the shortcut down. Get my runes. I want to try that parkour one more time. Be wary of pump sort. Yeah, like we knew he was gonna be back. Okay. Him, there's no reason to kill the dog. Okay. So now we come this way. Got up here. Does this get me anything? No. Okay. Well, I think I have my shortcut marked. they're no longer there. I do have the horn scent. Oh no, that's the old lady. It's not what I was thinking. No one is there. That's Poison Dude.
Oh, hello. Did you feel it? Hippocupines enchantment.
Oh,
was
that's...
broken. But while my devotion to kindly Micula remains unchanged,
That's what
my
happened.
troth I am not so snowait. I can wield my sword to cull the undeserving. Those unfit. I should have thought of this. Right. Those of us who don't deserve.
What? Okay. I feel like she's gonna go kill either of them. I don't particularly like horn scent. But I think we're not gonna take an action. Let's go talk to horn scent.
Intriguing. Do you presume us allies even now? I must profess. Uphold his covenant, Michelesha, then Marika, and vilest Erdtree both. And surely. But first, clear as the Impaler. In vengeance for the flames, how could I allow myself? Revenge alone assures. Think not to hinder me upon my path, lest you too wish to face the reckoning. Think not lest you too.
Okay, now I want to go talk to Fiolier.
Oh, are you not affected? I'm feeling rather lost of St. Trina. A visit would kindly Micula chasten me for falling for St. Trina, while knowing that she was the discarded half. The problem is, I simply cannot help it. I would sacrifice everything just to gaze upon her one last time.
I feel like they want you. Okay, he's gone. She's not. Giant ass lobster. Big dudes on horses. Kind of just want to ride and see what's over here. And I think I'm gonna call it for now. It is time for dinner. The dragon. You know what? I think I'm cool with ending with a dragon fight for today. we're gonna do this first. I think I messed up my math. Just because I'm so close, I don't want to lose all these runes. We're gonna go kill the bird. I think one kill of the bird is enough. It's only because I ate all my runes right now. Well, like I would not only be wasting what I hit, but I'd be wasting all of my consumables. Because my math was off. I thought I was going to get 10,000 more. I thought I was going to get 50, a little over 50k. Okay. Let's travel back here and let's go get ready to fight a dragon. And then I beat the hippo, and I beat mini hippo, and I beat a dragon. And I think I can live with that for progress for the day, even though I don't feel like I had that many stumbling blocks today. There was a long way at the end without a grace. Because we're going to fight the dragon, I don't want these people coming up behind. That was fast. Also, seeing these ones mounted, they have obviously the same weapons as the other ones. And I don't know if it's just reusing animations or a lore-related reason. But they fight like the Nice Cav. Which is interesting to me, right? Because the Deathbirds look similar-ish. Not really that close, but like adjacent. I can see a resemblance between them and the birds, the grave birds, whose armor I'm wearing. And then you have these Black Knights who look very similar, just with a different weapon. do wonder if there's some, like, they come out at night. Are there connections between them? This weapon is still so much fun. I need just, I think, a touch more. Oh, you know what? We're here. Might as well kill it. I'm hoping when I get closer to Dragon, I think there's a stick of marker. Just in case. I wonder if I could hyper armor this. Right, if I were to put on some hyper armor, could I tank a lot of hits and do that? Because that would be really strong, I think, if I could always get all 3 AoE hits. Okay. There's the dragon. Piercing throw. Interesting. That looks like another undead dragon. Away. It's so loud right now in my ear. Okay, back to the dragon. I just saw that thing, and I didn't want... Big way. I just don't think I can get to the front of it now. I like these guys tanking aggression for me. I don't like that they're adding like I feel like I try to run to the front to do that. They're definitely gonna hit me. Great enemy felled. Noise. Dragon Heart. Another Somber Ancient Dragon. Repeating crossbow, that's the one from the trailer. Which is awesome. Nice. I'm pretty happy with that right there. As I went forward, I feel like there's going to be a grace up here. I said there's going to be a grace up here, like right here. There it is. See out of this game. Okay. And another little castle that I probably should have done before the last. So, and I still gotta go back there and find that key. We'll do that. We'll do that. And sadly, I think this is where I need to call it so I can go get some dinner. Thank you for watching, and I will be streaming some more tomorrow. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.